This is the connecting stream between the two lakes. Now there is supposed to be a bridge here. As you can see, it's not here. So this is about a good 4 or 5 foot drop down to the water as it currently is. So that over there, between there and there, is where the bridge should be. That's 4 foot. Now the bridge is somewhere down there. Go around here, see if I can get in. The bridge is washed down there somewhere. It's currently in the other lake. So yeah, every year we have to retrieve it. I need to find a way of securing it in. Sorry about the wind, it's a bit windy. So normal water level down there, flood level you can see. So normal water level is down here, flood level is up there. So it comes up 5-6 foot, and it used to flood once every couple of years. It now floods 2-3 times a year like this. So yeah, as you can see, water level, flood level up here. So all up here you can see, let me go around there a second. So it floods from down here to normal water level to all the way up here. Again, 5-6 foot, and it's ripped all that bank out like it normally does. Right. It's Sunday, no fishing for me because we're too busy at work bagging bait. This is our dark garlic spod mix. You can see how thick this is already. So this is hemp, buckwheat, maples and tares. Loads of fresh garlic in there, and you see how thick and gloopy we've made that. We've let that sit because we want that nice and thick. We want all the glutens and all the starches. I can't even pull that out, can't even get that out the bottom of the bucket. We want all the starches and everything, all the flavours held into that bait. We don't want to wash it off, so we don't cook bait, drain it and then bag it. We cook it, we leave it. You see how sticky that is. We cook it, we leave it, we let it gloop up, and yeah, then we freeze it. So add some salt into that and that will last you, once you take it out of the freezer, if you add some salt to it, that will last you a week at least, and keep the air off of it. Yeah, so nice and sweet, gloopy, very garlicky, and that is £12.50 for a 5 kilo bag. And this time of year, especially with that fresh garlic in it, this is a real killer bait. Right, Tuesday, and today is Sweet Sticky Tiger Day. So if you like your sticky tigers, you're not going to get better than that. We use 3 different types of sugar and then we leave them to set. And £17.50 for a 5 kilo freezer bag. We can do these fresh, but you have to be quick. We can also post these as well, but we do it on the next day, so because we don't want this leaking out the bags. So £17.50 for 5 kilo collected, or plus post is on 24-hour delivery. Or it's actually 48, but next day delivery. Sunday's job, yes it's Sunday, potting up our XXL tiger nut hook baits. These are the coffee and maple ones. As you can see, really sticky, really sweet, very strong maple flavour infused with coffee. As you can see, the coffee ground sat at the top. We're going to stop doing the large and just go straight to the XXL. And you can see how there's different shapes that you get out of the XXL, different sizes. So if you want to keep the carp guessing and you don't want a standard large hook bait, then you will get large in the XXLs, but you get a lot of different shapes in there and sizes in there as well. These are £8 for a 250ml pot, same as your pop-up pots. And we keep these frozen. Once we tub them up, we freeze them. These will last you, they generally last me 2 or 3 months in my bag. If you keep them out of sunlight, keep them nice and cool, then they will last a lot longer. But you can keep refreezing these as well. You can refreeze these as many times as you like. And the other thing, you do get some of this liquid as well that comes with it. So, and we always say just keep them covered in the liquid, and then that'll keep them for longer. So today we are at my number one, I call it my number one syndicate. As you can see, nice big lake, 40 acres. We're allowed to use boats, as you can see. So I've been out, dropped a couple of markers on areas that I know. I'll drop a marker out on it. I'll bounce a heavy lead around with the H block, find an area that I'm interested in, leave that marker, then I'll go out with another marker and I'll bounce around that until I find a feature or substrate that I want to fish, and then I'll leave that. And I might use 3 or 4 markers for one spot, and then I'll go out, drop the rig, retreat, or get all the markers in, barring the one I want to use. Go out, drop the rig, and then go back out and get that marker back in. I would have done that today, but I was in such a rush to actually get the rods out and get comfortable that I didn't want to have to start filming because I'm not used to doing it. So hence the reason why I'm going to use lots of little bits. So it's the first time I fished this year was 3rd week of April, coming up to 3rd week of April. Haven't actually fished since September, middle of September. So we're on 40 acres. We think there's 150 carp in this lake. There's some big fish. There's been a lot of big fish out recently. Most of the big fish have been out in the last sort of 2 to 3 weeks, which is rare for here. It's done more bites, I think, this spring than it's probably done in the last 10 years, because it just doesn't do that many fish. Hence the reason why I'm here and not my other lake, which I was going to go to, because I'd be stupid to ignore all the fish that are showing and all the fish that have been out. And they're all out in this central area. Well, back to front on this camera, not used to this. They're all out in this central area, sort of from down here. Where are we going? Down there. No, down there. Hang on. So 40 yards out to sort of 100 yards, and then 150 plus out here. So I've dropped a couple of rods out long with the boat. No, out long out with the boat, sort of 120, 150 yards, and a couple short, about 50, 60 yards. We've got depths of 16 foot straight down here, so it literally you wade out to chest wader level and then it drops right off, so gotta be a little bit careful in the margins. But we've got the boat down there, as you can see. Hopefully we'll get something, and if we do, we'll try and film it in the morning. Right, quickly show you this one. This was on little gravelly depression, about a foot shallower than the lake's bed around it. Gone out in the boat, bumped around the lead, found an area about a foot deeper than the surrounding area, probably a big bomb hole, probably the size of a bivvy, if that. And it had obviously been crated out, and it was soft sand around the edge. And as you went into the bowl, it was gravel, so I reckon they'd stripped all the sand out and all the food out of it. Handful of crushed tigers, crushed sweet tigers, handful of hemp, and one of our skunk and black garlic pop-ups. And this is number 2. So we've already had one. We've got one in the sling. Don't be as big as this. I think this is actually Goldie, we call this one. So We're going to get her back. We're going to put her in a sling, so I've only just got her in. Put her in the sling. She's got to be near 40. I'm going to put her in the sling and then get some of the boys down to help me with some photographs. I don't like doing this stuff on my own. And give her a chance to rest up as well. So I'll talk through the rig later on in this vlog, but it's a multi-combi. Yeah, multi-combi with a bit of elastic on it. Right, so I was going to go home. I was going to do one night, ease myself in, but after last night's results, I thought it'd be stupid not to stay. So, typical of me being busy. Wound in at 9 o'clock. Had to go home, get some bait ready for someone, take some bait home, put it in the freezer. I've literally left the lake. I've gone over to the yard, I've got the bait in the back of the van, taken that home, dumped all that in the freezer, because it needs to go in the freezer today. Got some out for orders, get ready for tomorrow, Sunday, so we're working Sunday, and then get back to the yard, knock some bait up because I had some at home that needed to come down here. Then finally got back down the lake, so I can get the rods back out. So what I caught on last night on both rigs was I suppose you call it a combi multi-rig, I suppose. I'm going to stretch it out a bit. So you got your combi bit. So this is actually Thinking Angler's leader material, which I use for my hook link, and then some of the Signet hook link. Quick change, skunk and black garlic pop up, but I use the Nora rig, which is this elastic bit. Whether it makes a difference or not, I'm not 100% sure, but I had 2 fish on it last night, a 35 and a 24, so I'm not going to change it, I'm just going to stick with it. Just means that when the hook pricks itself, rather than hit solid resistance straight away, they struggle to spit it out because they've got that elasticity. Couple that with a rather large 5-ounce inline drop off, so I'm just going to pop back in. These are actually made for me by West Country Leads. Quite cheap as well compared to most brands. Kamakura hook, combi multi-rig, that's it. So I'm going to go out and find a couple of spots, because I've got no idea where the spots were from last night, and see if we can get another one or two.
Where are you going?
Round 2.